Hello teacher, my name is ch3. Today I will present chapter 3, processes. Okay, next slide. Outline is topic concept. It's study in learning process concept. Process scheduling operation on processes. In the process, communication, IPC in share memory system, IPC in message passing system. Example of a IPC system. Communication in clean server system. Next slide. Objective. Identify the separate component of process and illustrate how they represent and scheduling in an operating system. 2. Discuss how processes are created and terminal in an operating system, including developing program using the appropriate system call that perform this operation. This describe and contact is the process. Communication using shared memory and message passing. Describe client server communication using socket and remote protocol. Okay, next slide. Process concept is an operating system execute a variety of programs that run a process. Process a program is an execution process. Execution must progress in a sequential fashion, no parallel. Execution of induction of a single process. Okay, multiply part. The program code also called text section. Current activity including program counter, processor, register, stack, containing temporary data, function, parameter, return address, local variable, data section contain a global variable, if containing memory, dynamic query. On look at during runtime. Okay, next slide. Process concept. Okay, process program is passive. Identity stored on disk. Process is active. Program become process when an executable file is loaded into memory. Execution of program start via GUI mouse click command. Write entry of its name etc. One program can be several processes. Consider multiple users executing the same program. Is photo is processed in memory? Okay. Next. Memory layer of a C program. Okay. If photo is working, memory layer of C program. Next slide. Process stack. New, running, method, ready, terminate. New is a process is begin create. Running is induction and begin execute. Waiting the process is waiting for some event to occur. Ready the process is waiting to be assigned to a processor terminal. The processor has finished education. Okay, its photo is diagram process test. Next, process control block. PCB. Process test running, waiting, etc. Program counter location of induction to execute. CPU register content of a process. Centric register. CPU scheduling information. Priority scheduling queue folder. Memory management information memory allocate in the process. Accounting information CPU use clock time error bus assign start time limit IO status information IO device allocate to process list of the open file, process. Okay, the picture. Okay, next. Thread. So far, process has a single thread of education. Consider having multiple program counter per process. Multiple location can execute as one multiple thread or control thread. Must then have storage for thread detail multiple program counter in PCB. Example in detail is chapter 4. Process scheduling, process scheduler, select amount available process for next execution on CPU core. Maintain scheduling queues of processor, ready queue, wait queue, process migrate among the various queue. Okay, this photo is a lady and wait queue. The presentation of process scheduling. Okay, next slide. CPU switch from process to process. A context switch occurs when the CPU switches from one process to another. Okay, never skin to this photo. Okay. When CPU switches to another process, the system must save the state of the old process and load a safe state for the new process where a context switch context of a process represent in the PCB. Context switch time is a poor overhead. The system does not useful work while switching. Time dependent on hardware support. Some hardware provides multiple sets of receptors per CPU, multiple context load as one. Next slide. Operation on the process system must provide mechanisms for process creation, process termination, process creation. Okay. Parallel process creation, children process with intern create of process forming a tree of process. Generally, process identify and manage where a process identify. Resource sharing option. Parent and children share all resource. Children share subsets of parent resource. Parent and children share one resource. Share one no resource. Execution option. Parent and children execute concurrently. Parent wait until children terminal. Okay, as desperate children duplicate or parent children have a program loading into unique example frog system call create a new process. It exists system call use after fork to replace all the process memory space with a new program. Parent process call with waiting for the children on to terminal. Okay, the photo is working process kitchen. The photo is a T of process is Linux. Okay, next slide. This photo is C program floating separate process. Process termination. Process execute last statement and then ask the operation system to delete it using the exit system call. Return status data from the child parent. Process is resources are delocated by operating system. Parent may terminate the execution of student process using the above system call. Some reason for doing so. Should have exceeded allocated resource tax. As the student is no longer required, the parent is exists and the operating system does not allow assure to continue if its parent terminates. Okay. Process termination. Some operating systems do not allow child to exit its parent has terminated. If a process terminates, then all its children must also be terminated. Cascading terminate. All children, grandchildren are terminated. The termination is initiated by operating system. If a parent waiting process is a zombie, in parent terminate without invoking process is an orphan. Next slide. Multiprocess architecture Chrome browser may web browser run a single process. Google Chrome browser is a multiprocess with 3 different types of process. Browser process manage user interface did in the network I/O. Render process render web page deal with HTML. Run sandbox elastic disk and network I/O, minimizing effect of security exploit plugin process of a type of plugin. Interprocess communication process within a system may be independent or cooperating. Cooperating process can affect or be affected by processing including sharing data. Two models of IPC share memory message passing. Okay, this photo is communication model. Okay, next. IPC share memory. An area of memory share among the processing that wish to communicate. The communication is under the control of the user process, not the operating system nature. Issue is the provides mechanism that will allow the user processes to synchronize that action when they access shared memory. Synchronization is discussed in the great detail in chapter 6 and 7. Okay, this photo is a rest condition. Next slide. Rest condition equation. While what T knowledge condition is the first solution, buffer you can be filled. More is the chapter 6. Okay, IPC message passing. Process communicate with each other without resorting to share variable. IPC facility provides two operations since receive the message size is either fixed or variable. Message passing. If process P and Q wish to communicate, they to establish communication link between them, exchange message via send receive. Implementation ensure how a link can escalate with more than two processes. If the size of a message that the link can accommodate fixed or variable is a link unidirectional or bidirectional. Synchronization. Message passing may be either block or non-blocking. Blocking is considered synchronous. Blocking send. The sender is blocked until the message is received. Blocking receive. The receiver is blocked until a message is available. Non-blocking are considered asynchronous. Non-blocking send. The sender send the message and continue. Non-blocking receiver, a white message or new message. Different combination possible. If both send and receive are blocking, we have a reverse. Okay, buffering queue a message, act tag of to the link implemented in one of three ways: 1 0 capacity, 2 bounded capacity, 3 unbounded capacity. 0 capacity is no message, a queue on the link. Bounded city finish list of n message. Infinite length sender never waits. Like example of IPC system window. Message passing sent by advanced local procedure call only work between processes of the same system used for to establish and maintain communication channel. Communication work and follow the key open a handle to the subsystem. The key send a connection request. The server creates two private communication ports and returns the handler to one of them to the kin. The kin and server use the corresponding port handler to send message or callback in to listen to reply. Okay, this photo is a local procedure call in Windows. PAM acts as a conduit or load to process to communicate. Ensure its communication unidirectional or bidirectional. The key two-way communication is half of two duplex. Must they exist a relationship between the communication process ordinarily by cannot be accessed from outside the process that creates it. Typically, a pen process creates a byte and used to communicate with a shell process that is created. Name can be accessed with our parent shell relationship. Communication in the kin server system. Socket. Remote procedure call. Socket identify an endpoint of communication combination of IP address and port. Okay, all ports below 1024 are well known, used for standard service. In the photo is socket communication, remote procedure call, RPC, abstract procedure call between processes on the network system, stuff inside proxy of the actual procedure on server. The inside stuff to locate the server and marshal the parameter. The server side stuff receive the message unpacked in the marshal parameter and prefer the procedure on the server. On Windows stuff code compiled from specification writing in Microsoft MIDL. Remote procedure call data representation header where external data representation XDL format to account for different actors. Big ender, little ender. Remote communication has more failure than local message can deliver actually one letter and at most one. OS typical provides a listener service to connect kin server. Okay, this photo execution of RPC. Okay, in the chapter 3, thank you teacher, goodbye.